Hey guys, today on Salinas we're going to be working on some American Force wheels. My name is Kevin Clapp, I'm the owner of Texas Premier Polishing. We're getting a lot of requests lately of how to polish these American Force wheels while they're still mounted to the truck. So we'll give you a step-by-step deal here to show you how the guys at Texas Premier Polishing do it. Quick rundown of what we're going to use to attack the job before we get started. We have a DA sander in air, but any DA sander will work. An interface pad to cushion up the surface. We have some 400 grit hook and loop sandpaper, followed by the 800 grit hook and loop sandpaper. Full face respirator, gloves, and ear protection. Then we have the quick cut signature series wheel by Zephyr, the TR-2 Tripoli compound, followed by the Joker wheel, aka the smooth cut wheel with the green moss compound. Followed by that is a new platinum wheel that came out by Zephyr. We're doing some R&D on today. Followed with that with the Blue Moon compound. Alright, this part's optional, but will make things a lot easier. Grab a hydraulic jack and jock at the front axle. As you can see, this is a working truck. He's been out in the pipelines of West Texas. He's got a lot of fine scratches around here from the brush. A lot of oxidations. It's been a long time since these wheels have been mounted. So we're going to go ahead and go through these 3 steps and put this thing to a perfect mirror shine. Alright, first off we're going to start out with our 400 grit sandpaper, hook and loop with our DA sander. You don't want to dig too deep on here. Just knock the first layer off where you can see all the fine scratches are gone. But then after that we'll switch to the 800 and move on to our polishing process. This is what's going to look like after you get done with the 400 grit. It's going to pretty much take every shine that you have away, leaving a nice smooth finish here. All the scratches from the brush are gone. Be careful not to get into all the American Force letters too much and shave them down if that's the pride and joy of the wheel. Alright, now that we got it shaved down with a 400 grit, we're going to switch to our 800 grit DA hook and loop and basically smooth out all the lines we left with the 400. That way you can cut straight through it with your quick cut pad. You can see we've got the 400 grit sand cut out with the 800 grit, smoothed out the surface nice and even. Now it's ready to start the polishing process. Alright, this is the first step of the polishing process. We're going to grab an 8-inch quick cut wheel made by Zephyr. It's a signature series pad with the TR-2 Tripoli compound. This is the cutting process. This is the most important process. This is going to be cutting out all the lines you left with the sandpaper. Now that the first step is done, you can see we have some black residue here. It's almost already a perfect mirror shine, but we're looking for something high luster, which all American Force customers are looking for. So we'll take a little of this mineral spirits, We'll spray it on the wheel. This is going to dissolve all the black stuff, all the residue from the compound left behind. Take a little microfiber rag, work it in. As you can see, especially around the American Force logo, you can come across here, get all the stuff, all the black rouge out of the lettering, in between all here, between the lug nuts. You want to leave this on, you don't want to wipe it off. You want to leave that residue on, and it's somewhat of a cheat sheet when you come back with these other two processes. As you can see, we use the mineral spirits to get all the black residue off here, and we left it on here. The reason why we leave this on is so you can see exactly where you're at on the wheel. That way you can do each pass evenly. Now we're going to switch to the Joker and the green moss compound and add some color. That's why this is called the coloring process. We already cut it, now we're going to add some color and give it that real high shine. Then we'll clean it one more time, come back and finish it. Up the secondary cut. We're going to go back over it one more time with the mineral spirits, clean off the green moss compound, and prep it for the blue moon compound. It's very important that you get the old compounds off there and reduce the risk of cross-contamination and mixing the compounds together. Spray a little bit of mineral spirits on there again. Let it work itself inside the American Force letters, around the gaps and all the cuts in the wheels. Grab the same rag here, mineral spirit rag, get all the black out of here, between all the holes, just like we did on after the first step. Leaving this on there again. That way you can tell exactly where you're at when you come around with your very last pass. Now we're going to be trying out Zephyr's brand new wheel today. A little R&D, little research and development. It's called the Platinum Finish wheel. Specifically designed for some of these forged wheels with all the big gaps in there to reduce the shadowing on all these holes and rivets and cutouts. There we are, now we're ready to go. The last pass. Alright, we've knocked out the primary cutting stage, the secondary cutting stage. We've used the mineral spirits and the microfiber rag to clean off all the residue for the last pass. So now we're going to give out the 10-inch Platinum Finishing wheel, Signature Series pad made by Zephyr. This wheel is specially made to get in between these letters and all these cutouts on the wheels. I'm going to use a little bit of Blue Moon compound. I'm going to be running this machine at about 1400 RPMs and bring it to a perfect mirror shine. Alright, you can see here, you've got that perfect mirror finish that you're looking for. All the sand lines are gone, all 3 steps have been hit. Now all we need to do is grab a little bit of Zephyr Pro 40 Perfection Metal Polish, give it a quick seal and rub down, and that'll be a wrap. And we save the best for last. This step is real crucial. Grab some of the Zephyr Pro 40 Perfection Metal Polish, put a little bit on the microfiber rag, put it together. This is really going to ensure and seal that shine in. Really beat off the water. If you get rained on, get the road residue. That way next time you can just come with a rag and wipe it right off. So just give it a quick wipe down. With the Zephyr Pro 40 Perfection Metal Polish, you can leave it on for 2 hours, 2 minutes, 2 days, 2 weeks. It doesn't matter, it'll wipe right off. Unlike some of the other products. Just wipe it on nice and easy. Leave the haze on there. Let it sit for just a few minutes. Take a clean rag and wipe it off. Alright, now we got it wiped on there, got a little haze. It's dried up just a little bit. Now we'll grab a brand new microfiber rag. Make sure to fold it over in 4s, if not more. That way your fingers don't poke through and scratch the surface. We'll just take it, rub it over right on the end, around all the little holes, inside the lug nut, inside the American Force stamp. Now water will just repel right off this wheel when it gets wet. After the high speed, after the sanding, after flashing Pro 40 polish at the end. Many ways to do it. This is the way we like to do it here at Texas Premier Polishing. Using the Zephyr Signature Series products. Alright, now that we got the wheel finished, we're going to grab a little bit more of the Zephyr Pro 40 Perfection Metal Polish. Get this American Force hub assembly and cover polished out. Same with the lug nut covers. This stuff's good on copper, brass, aluminum, stainless, you name it. So clean up the hub covers, the lug nut covers. Just a little quick wipe down should suffice. Let it sit for just a second, take your clean rag, wipe it off. Now even your hubcaps and your hub covers have a perfect shine. Zephyr also carries a full line of extensions, gobs, little small buffing pads to go and get these hard to reach places. To go the extra mile, we're going to grab a little extension, a little goblet here, get in between here with a little bit of Zephyr Pro 40 and really make this wheel pop. Give it a little buff, grab a microfiber towel, fold it over. Where you can get your gaps, all your cutouts to match your flat surface. After doing that, you're ready to hit the road with a perfectly polished American Force wheel. we appreciate you guys stopping in to see Salinas Photography and Texas Premier Polishing today. Stay tuned. We're going to have some good, cool for you guys. Show you how to with polishing aluminum bulk paint.